Hi, second grade. My name is Miss Martin. Welcome back to another day of math. Today we are going to be learning about word problems and how to understand them, how to solve them, and all that good stuff. Before we do though, you're going to need just some kind of piece of paper, if you can find one, either in a notebook or just a piece of paper, as well as something to write with, like a pencil. That'll be really great to help you with your math today. Before we get started on the word problems, we're going to jump into a little bit of a warm-up. So for your warm-up today, we have a series of videos and pictures. I'm going to ask you questions to go with it. You will need your notebook to guide you as well, just to write some notes down as we go. All right, here we go, team. So sit back and relax. We're going to watch this super quick video. As you watch, I want you to think, what do you notice and what do you wonder? You don't need to write anything down. Just think about it in your head. What do you notice with your eyes and what do you wonder? What are you thinking about? Here we go.
Hey, Red, can you give me some eggs, please? Sure. The eggs drop.
Okay, so now that we watched that video, think about what you noticed happened. I know that I noticed that when the little girl opened the refrigerator door, a whole carton of eggs fell out. And then I had a question. I was wondering something. I was wondering if any of them broke. Were you wondering that too? Yeah, because I know that when eggs fall on the floor, a lot of the times they're going to break. So I want you to make an estimate, okay? Estimate is a guess. How many eggs broke? Make a guess, write it down in your notebook. How many eggs do you think broke? Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna give you another piece of information and it may help you with your estimate. Here is more information. It says, there were 9 eggs in the carton to begin. Ooh, so I know now that at the beginning, before they fell out of the refrigerator, there were 9 eggs inside the carton or inside that box, okay? There were 9 eggs inside the carton. So now go back to your notebook and make a guess. Look at your guess again. You might want to fix it. How many eggs do you think broke? How many eggs are broken? Make a guess. Okay. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna give you one more piece of information. Okay, so this is how many eggs were still whole and not broken from that carton. Let's count them together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 eggs that are still perfectly fine and not broken at all. So if you remember, there were 9 eggs in the carton to begin with. And 5 eggs are whole. Here's my question one last time. How many eggs were broken? How many eggs were broken when they fell out of the refrigerator? Take a minute and write that down in your notebook. How many eggs were broken? All right, let's see how you did. There they are. Okay, let's count them together. Let's count the broken eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. There were 4 eggs that were broken. Okay, a great way to show your thinking here would be to do this with a number sentence. I knew that there was 9 eggs at the beginning in the carton. I know that 5 of those eggs were still perfectly fine. So that means that 4 of them were broken. 9 minus 5 equals 4. Or you could say 9 eggs were there at the beginning. 4 of them broke. And there were 9 wonderful eggs left over. Okay? Excellent job, team. Alrighty, so now we're going to move on to our lesson for the day. All right. So here is our goal for the day, okay? Every time that we do a lesson, it's important to remember our goal and what we're working for. So here is our goal. It says, I can solve 1-step and 2-step real life word problems using strategies. Okay, so today you're going to learn how to solve 1-step and 2-step word problems, and we're going to use our strategies that we have to solve them. All right, so I have a really good story for you here. You guys are going to help me with this story and figuring it out, okay? All right, if you would like to read it with me, you are more than welcome to do that. Let's read. Sarah found kittens hiding under a bush. Then some puppies ran under the bush to hide too. There were a lot of animals hiding under the bush now. How many puppies were hiding? Okay, so you might be thinking, Miss Martin, where are all the numbers? And you're right, there are no numbers. This is a silly problem. This is called a numberless word problem because it has no numbers. So when I take a look at this question here, when I take a look at the question sentence that it's asking me, how many puppies were hiding, is it possible to answer that question if I don't know how many kittens there were, how many animals there are? I don't know any of that information. So it's going to be really hard for me to find that stuff out, for me to figure out how many puppies there are when I don't have any other information. So let's go back and think. Okay, let's go up to the top here. Sarah found kittens hiding under a bush. Do I know how many kittens? Nope, it just said found kittens. So maybe I could get some more information about that. Let's see. Oh, let's take a look. Sarah found 4 kittens under the bush. So let me add that to our story and maybe it'll help us understand the story a little bit better. She found 4 kittens hiding under a bush. Then some puppies ran under the bush to hide too. There were a lot of animals hiding under the bush now. How many puppies were hiding? What else do I need to know to figure out how many puppies were hiding? Right, I need to know how many animals in all were hiding under the bush, right? Let's find that out. Here we go. 7 animals were hiding all together. Let me add that to my story, and hopefully this will make a lot more sense. Okay, so instead of where it says there were a lot of animals hiding under the bush, now I'm going to say there were 7 animals hiding under the bush now. Okay, how many puppies were hiding? All right, friends. So let's think about this story. Okay, we have kittens and we have puppies. Okay, for the kittens, there were 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, those were your kittens. Now, if you remember, I know that there's also puppies in this bush. Do I know how many puppies yet? No, I do not. But I do know that all together in the bush, there were 7. Okay? So question for you. How many puppies would I need in this bush to make sure that there were 7 all together? How many puppies? There's already 4 cats, 4 kittens. How many puppies would have to be here too in order for them to be 7 animals in all? You are correct. There would need to be 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And I know that because 4 plus 3 equals 7. Okay? Awesome. Let's try another one, friends. Okay, here we go. It says, I see some dogs playing at the park. More dogs come and join them. How many dogs are playing at the park now? Okay, let's think about that story. Let's read the first sentence. I see some dogs playing at the park. Do I know how many dogs yet? No. Now it says more dogs come to join them. So now we have these dogs and these dogs playing together at the park. The question says, how many dogs are playing at the park now? That means how many are there all together? What do I need to know first before I could answer that question? What do I need to know first? You're right. I need to know how many dogs were at the park to begin with, right? Let's see if we can get that information. There were 6 dogs playing at the park. Good. So there were not some dogs, there were 6 dogs. Okay? There were 6 dogs playing at the park. Let's draw a quick picture of that. Okay? I like to draw a quick picture of circles. It's easy, it's quick, it's efficient. Okay, there were 6 dogs playing at the park. More dogs come and join them. How many dogs are playing at the park now? Well, what do I still need to know to figure out how many are there altogether? Right, I still need to know how many come to join them. Let's see if we can get that information. There we go. 3 dogs come to join them. So it's not more dogs come to join them, it's some dogs come to join them, okay? Or 3 dogs come to join them. So now let me take off this more and we'll write 3. 3 dogs come and join them. Let me draw that in my picture. 3 dogs come to join them. So now, team, now can I answer this question? How many dogs are playing at the park now? Yes, I can, right? And I could do that with 6 plus 3 equals 9. Excellent. All right. Great job, team. Let's move on to another one. All right, this one you guys are going to have to really help me with in your notebook. All right, let's read it. Some fish were swimming in the stream. A fisherman caught some of them. How many fish are still swimming in the stream? If this is my question sentence, let's look at the question sentence that always tells me what I'm going to have to do. How many fish are still swimming in the stream? Well, what do I need to know first before I could get that answer? Right, I need to know how many fish were in the stream. I need to know what the sum is, right? Some fish, that's not a number. I need to know how many fish were in the stream. So let's take a look. Okay. So we have 19 fish swimming in the stream at the beginning, okay? There were 19 fish swimming in the stream. So let me cross off this word some, and I'm gonna write 19, okay? There were 19 fish swimming in the stream, okay? All right, so that helps me. What else do I need to know? Right, I need to know how many the fisherman caught, right? How many did he catch? Let's get that information. A fisherman caught 14 of them. Wow, he's a pretty good fisherman. He caught 14 of those fish. Okay? All right, I want you to take a second. Now that we know that information, write a number sentence down in your notebook with the answer. Go ahead. There was 19 fish in the stream. He caught 14 of them. How many fish are still swimming in the stream? Write a number sentence and solve. Good, team. All right, I'm going to quickly go over my answer, and you can see if yours matches mine. I know that he started with 19 fish. He caught 14 of them. That means that they're leaving the stream. They're going away, right? They're not going to be there anymore. And I know that 19 minus 14 equals 5. So there are 5 fish left in the stream. Very good. All right, let's do one more. Okay, it says, I have some water balloons. Some are purple and some are blue. The rest are red. How many water balloons do I have all together? Here's your question. Remember, the question always gives me a clue about what I need to do. How many water balloons do I have all together? Okay, so in order to figure out how many balloons there are together, what do I need to know? Right, I need to know how many purple. I need to know how many are blue. And I also need to know how many are red, okay? If I don't know that information, I can't answer the final question of how many water balloons do I have all together. So let me give you that information. 6 balloons are purple. 1 balloon is blue. And 3 balloons are red, okay? Take a minute. Figure out the answer to this question. How many water balloons do I have all together? Write a number sentence and solve. Go ahead. All right, let's come back together. So I knew that when I see all together, I know that I need to join those numbers so that I can figure out how many are all together. I need to put the purple and the red and the blue all together. And when I'm joining things together, that has to be addition, right? So I'm going to have my 6 balloons that are purple plus my 1 water balloon that is blue. Okay, now I want to put those together and see what I get. How many did I get? 7. Good, but I'm not done yet because there are also some red water balloons. So I'm going to take that number 7, those 7 balloons from the purple and the blue, and I'm going to add on those reds. There's 3 of them. So now 7 plus 3 equals 10. Excellent. Okay, very good. All right. So I hope today made you realize how simple number stories could be. Okay, they are really simple when you take the time to figure out what is the important information. And we did that, friends, every time, really by thinking about what is the question asking me, like right here, how many water balloons do I have all together? Or in the last problem, how many fish are still swimming in the stream? Okay, I'm thinking about the goal, then I go back into the story to get the information that I need to meet that goal. Okay, all right, so here is one more story. Okay, and then, oops, we're gonna do this one. How many tickets, okay? This is going to be your task that you're gonna complete on your own in a notebook. I'm gonna read it to you here. I'm gonna explain the easy information for you, okay? And then you are going to figure it out on your own. Now, I actually just realized that Miss Martin here made a mistake when she was typing this. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that really quick, okay? So this right here should say Ashley, and then this right here will say Jim. Okay, now we're ready to go. Ashley won 86 tickets at Chuck E. Cheese. Her friend Jim only won a few. Ashley gave Jim 32 of her tickets. How many tickets does Ashley have now? Listen one more time. Ashley won 86 tickets at Chuck E. Cheese. Her friend Jim only won a few. Ashley gave Jim 32 of her tickets. How many tickets does Ashley have now? Please remember, friends, that your most important thing that you need to look at first is the question sentence. The question sentence is going to give you all the clues for what you need to go find. How many tickets does Ashley have now? I'm going to pay very close attention to Ashley. Look at where she started. She started with 86 tickets. And then she does something with those tickets. What does she do? She gave Jim 32 of her tickets. She had 86. She gives 32 to Jim. How many tickets does she have now? So that is your task. You are going to write this down in a notebook. You're going to show all your work using all the strategies that you have. An even better thing to do is to send your work to your teacher. I'm sure that would make your teacher very happy. All right, so I hope today that you learned a lot. I hope that you remember the strategies that we're working on and how we could dive into word problems and tackle those problems quickly and efficiently. Until then, I will see you next time as we conquer another day of word problems. All right, second grade, have a good one. Bye-bye.